Hey everybody, this is somebody asked me to do a video on my channel about some of the stuff I have in my a little gamer room here. So what I figured I would do is I would show you like maybe the things that I like the best in my gamer room. What means the most to me in my gamer room? Like my top. I don't know. I don't even want to put a number on it. Maybe 5 to 10 items that are in my gamer room. That mean a lot to me. So, let's start off with one of the games that I consider one of the best games of all time. It's going to be funny. If you know me, you know. But it's NFL 2K5. And I love this game. This is probably the best football game ever made. I know a lot of Tecmo Bowl people are hating me right now. Tecmo Bowl is good. This is my original copy that I bought when it came out. 20 something years ago. It was like $20 and it killed Madden. And then EA, if you know the history of it, EA said, fuck it, and we're gonna buy up the rights to everything. And this is my original copy, complete box. I still play it to this day. Not so much this particular copy because you can emulate it now with updated rosters. You can actually update the rosters on here too. But works on Xbox 360, looks beautiful on 360. But if you run it on a PC, emulated, it looks fantastic. I'm one of the people that help upgrade the graphics, even though I do a small part of it. I did the fans. You can download updated rosters, all the new uniforms, even new stadiums. It's crazy how much they've been able to do with this, and love this game. This is probably my favorite game of all time, which is, I know I'm weird, I'm different, but I love that game. One of my other favorite games that I have in the collection is gold copy of Punch-Out from Japan. So this actually came out before Mike Tyson's Punch-Out here in America, and this was like Nintendo was like, I guess they were test marketing. I'm probably butchering the story, but you could only win this in a raffle. I think you had to play golf and have one of the best scores, send it in, and these are pretty rare. They go maybe like $300 to $400 depending on condition. If you have the box is worth way more than the cartridge. Even I think they're around $800 to $1,000 if you have the box, which the box is just like a cardboard box that says Punch Out. It's like nothing special. Because these were like a freebie, a raffle. But I love this cartridge. It's the same exact game. It's all in English. It just does not have Tyson on it. So love that game. I'm glad it's in my collection. So that is a really good one. Let's see here. What else? Next game that means a lot to me is I'm a huge Batman animated series fan. I love it. I have all the games on DVD. Have the Genesis game, Super Nintendo game, but the Sega CD game here, The Adventures of Batman and Robin, is basically like another episode, and it is complete on here. This is a beautiful copy. It's not particularly expensive. It just means a lot to me. I love Batman animated series, and this is like having a whole nother episode that wasn't on TV. I would recommend, if you're into that, just watch a playthrough of this because it has a lot of cutscenes and a lot of cool. If you just want to see like what another episode of the show would have looked like, it's a good one. So it's a favorite of mine. I have my Sega CD down here off camera that you really can't see, hooked up. Another thing that means a lot to me is I have a TurboGrafx 16. I don't have a lot of games for it. It is down below. You really can't see it on this thing. It is hooked up, but this was a pack in for it. Keith Courage and Alpha Zones, and the reason it means a lot to me is because my mom didn't have a lot of money at the time, and I got this one year. I got a TurboGrafx 16 for Christmas, and it came with this game. So back then, you even if the game sucked, which this is good. It's a decent game. It's not the greatest game. You made it. You would go through it and you would make it a good game. You would talk yourself into it being a good game. And what my mom didn't know is I found where she had hidden the TurboGrafx 16. And one day I stayed home from school, and while she was at work, I found it. And luckily back then they didn't really have seals on those systems. I had opened it up, and I had played Key Courage. And I did this a couple times. I actually beat the game prior to Christmas without my mom's knowledge, and I would package it all back up and put it back nice and neat where it was hidden. And on Christmas Day, I was the best actor in the world. I act like I was super surprised, and I played the shit out of it on Christmas Day. And I never told my mom that until like years later when I was adult, and she called me a little shit, which was funny. But yeah, TurboGrafx, it was a good memory, so that's why I keep it. I'll never forget me finding the TurboGrafx ahead of time and playing it to completion prior to Christmas, and then getting away with it too. Getting away with it is the best part of the story, that I got away with it. So yeah, that means a lot to me. I'll never get rid of my TurboGrafx because of because of that story. Even though I have an Analog Duo hooked up upstairs. I have PC Engine hooked up in another room. I like TurboGrafx. I'm not a huge Turbo guy, but I do like it a lot. All right, so now into I have a lot of little odds and ends in here. You know what? Let me pick up the camera here and let me lock it into place. Okay, so just get a little bit of B-roll of some stuff. Sorry for the shadows. My Genesis game, my Nomad went everywhere with me. I love that Nomad. I have actually upgraded it to a better screen in that thing. Kingpin, when I was in college, man, I played the shit out of Kingpin. Loved Kingpin. So everything in here is kind of like has a memory to me. Mario Kart 64. Mario Kart and Super Mario 64 back there. I'm not gonna dig those out. I think I'm gonna get rid of this arcade though. It's kind of doesn't really fit anymore. It was cool for a while. I think I'm gonna take that to the shop and sell it. Zelda Breath of the Wild, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Editions. This is kind of cool. You don't see these. I'm trying to get this out without bringing the other stuff down. So I like this. I'm a big arcade guy. So I have some arcade motherboards kind of hanging out down here. But this is actually, a lot of people haven't seen this. This is a Capcom CPS2, but it is a collector's edition for the Switch. And it comes with a limited edition CD here, and then the game, I believe, is under here. Yeah, there's the game. And then there's a collector's edition manual, which I have not opened. I haven't opened this. This is the way it came to me. So this is sealed, that's sealed. Just like an artwork book. It looks like the original motherboards, which is kind of cool. That's the casing they came in. And even the box looks like a big box is what the motherboards would come in back in the day for arcade. So I really like that. I'm glad I got one of those from Japan. So that's cool. Other things, I personally don't have a huge collection. It is just my collection consists of one thing, things I like or things that mean a lot to me. So this right here means a lot to me. My daughter made she did put the Legos together for that, so that means a lot to me. And probably the top two things in my game room. Top two things in my game room are the cross right here, which that cross is actually on my father. My father passed away when I was young, and that was on his casket. So that means a ton to me. And the other thing that means a ton to me is my dog Otto, who is sleeping. So Otto, what's up, buddy? Oh, you want your belly pet? Otto is my little shadow, and he goes everywhere with me. So that's it. Those are the top things in my game room. there's anything you guys want to see that you maybe noticed on a video, hit me up in the comments, and maybe I'll do a quick filming of it. I mean, I got some cool stuff. I got like a Ninja Gaiden sealed back there, Terminator, Dead Rising 2 High Stakes Edition. I got a Dead Rising 2 t-shirt that's pressed to look like a roll of tape up there. I got MLB Slugfest t-shirt that's pressed to look like a baseball bat. This is kind of cool. It wouldn't mean anything that, you know, Candy used to come in here, but there was a foreign exchange student that stayed with my wife during high school, and she was from Japan, and when she came to visit, her and her husband gave this to me as a gift because they knew I like video games. So that was kind of neat. That was very thoughtful of them. So yeah, that is a quick little rundown of my game room. Thanks, everybody.